Mid-sode meltdown.
Is the fuck off in this like a dismissive or like a harsh? What were you thinking?
Yeah, kind of like dismissive.
Gotcha. Yep. Perfect. I know exactly what you mean.
Okay.
Okay. Whenever you're ready, let's fucking do this.
Okay. Hit record. Okay. So, how's your week been?
Fuck off.
Honestly, same.
You just logged into the 3-Bit Gamer Show. Welcome to the 3-Bit Gamer Show. I'm JD.
And this is Peterson.
And just forget it.
Just like, you know what? This is like a don't ask, don't tell situation. Like,
just doesn't matter.
We're just here. We're going to talk about video games for a little bit.
Yeah, whatever.
Video games.
Yeah, video games. Like, this is something we like. Not much else right now. Fuck.
Live from the 3-Bit Gamer Show. The news.
All right, our news this week.
Jackson. Oh my gosh, you sound so happy with that bit.
It was recorded during happier times, to be sure. Crave Cookies sponsors our news segment. Crave Cookies, go to cravecookies.com. Check out the cookies on the internet. Fuck it, whatever.
I didn't know what you were doing.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
There's like cookies. They come out every Friday, a new batch. But
cookies come out, you come in.
We shove them in your mouth until you can't breathe, and we're like, mission fucking accomplished. Welcome to the Crave experience.
Go into your local Crave, ask for the Crave experience.
We're gonna stuff your Crave hole full of cookies.
Just gonna ram them in until you
close your eyes,
gag a little
open
bit.
your mouth, and we're just gonna Cookie Monster them in there.
You have to close your eyes, open your mouth. You got to guess what we put in there.
Yeah,
it's a cookie. It's a cookie.
It's gonna be a cookie. I'll tell you what we'll put in there next week. The Biscoff Oreo still on the menu. This is our monthly, so it's got Oreos in the dough, a full Oreo covered in Biscoff cookie butter inside of it, and then it's covered in cookie butter. Sometimes I'm like, can we just do one thing?
No, this has 4. Okay, we're gonna get Biscoff. We're gonna cookie butter,
stuff
cookie butter crumbles.
Toffee caramel crunch. This one's new.
Toffee caramel crunch. Okay, I like that.
It's got like Heath toffee bits that are covered in chocolate in it.
And I love
it's
Heath
crunchy.
bars.
It's crunchy. Strawberry Pop-Tart. You guys probably run into this one before. The Fluffer Nutter Butter, which like peanut butter meets marshmallow. Fluff. And then the key lime pie.
Good one.
Which I take a full frozen key lime pie and I just yeet that whole thing into the fucking mixing bowl.
No, you don't.
I do.
Shove it in there, just like a whole pie.
Frozen.
Crust
a whole ass Mary Calendar's pie. Like I make a normal dough and then I just take it out of the box and I just like rip it into pieces and chuck it into the bowl and then I blend it up. That's just what it is.
It sounds like mildly satisfying. Like that could be kind of fun to just like,
You have no idea.
Like you get a pie and just open it and just start like.
Look, the recipe says cut it into quarters and put it in there. And I did that one time. And then the next time I pulled the pie out, I was like, what am I doing with a knife?
He just starts like shredding it with his
fucking
hands.
Serious?
The
I was
Wolverine.
Just like, I'm the Hulk. And then I just yeet that thing in the bowl.
Okay, next time though, here's what I want you to do. I want you to
film
take it, hold it upside down, and just punch it in the back of the crust. Just like punch it into the bowl.
Fucking done. I will punch it. I will Falcon punch it into the bowl, and I'll post a video of me doing it. It's the only satisfying
thing. This batch is gonna be dope. This batch gave a lot of hate.
So usually you're like, oh, that's cool, JD. We know what cookies are coming out next week. Nice. Let me tell you something. I do test batches now. So like cookies that aren't even on the menu. They're not even on the radar of anyone. These are like, I know about it. Our master baker knows about it. And Trent knows about it. And I bake them in my store.
Is he called the master baker?
She is called, I don't know. I call her that because not in like public generally. Yeah, what are you supposed to call him? The chief baker?
That is exactly what you're supposed to call him. I just wanted to make
baker.
Sure. Yeah.
And everyone just does a double take. I don't know why. I made a cookie today. And And I've been talking about Crave cookies on this podcast for like 7 years. I don't fucking know. I shit you not. This is the best Crave cookie, maybe the best cookie I've ever had in my fucking life.
No way.
It's the
Are you allowed
caramel
to reveal? Okay.
waffle crunch, I think. Caramel waffle.
Was it like the
caramel
waffle iron
cone.
situation?
Caramel waffle cone. So
Okay.
I took a couple boxes of waffle cones. I ground them up in a food processor.
Okay.
I replaced some flour in our vanilla-based dough. So I took instead of putting flour in, I put this like powdered waffle cone in there.
Okay.
And then I put like little caramel bits and also crushed up. And then I dunked the whole thing in crushed waffle cone. I drizzled the entire thing in Ghirardelli caramel and melted chocolate. And I was like, it'll be good. I was like going into it because I took Trent a 4-pack because that's what I do is I bake them in the store and I take them to Trent so he can like give a final approval on them. And I ate one myself, and I'm hard to shock. I eat so many fucking cookies and they're all good. Some better than others. This one laid me out. This one floored me. I didn't even have much of an appetite, and I was like, "That's the best cookie I've ever had." I don't know when it's coming up. I don't know what's going to be on the menu. But I'm telling you guys, I'm gonna be talking about this thing like crazy when it's on its way because this cookie changed my life.
Oh.
It was so good. So
I like that. Okay.
Don't. Sorry, what a tease. It's not gonna be next week. Not even gonna be next month. I don't know when this thing's coming.
I immediately thought like I want to put ice cream on this.
Doesn't even need it. I mean, you
But,
could.
like, could I?
For sure. You couldn't make it worse. But like this thing, and and it's got white chocolate chips in it too, just like to give you that kind of like creaminess that you might expect from ice cream.
I like it creamy. Yeah.
But the baker that I had working with me today, I was like, you should try this, and she's like, what is it? I told her, and she's like, oh, this sounds good. And she did when you like do like you're like eating something, your eyes go wide, and you're like, whoa, that's what she did. And she said straight up, this is the best cookie I've ever had. So it's like,
so like 2 people now have said that.
And
like,
Trent was blown away by it when I brought it to his house. So, holy jeez. That's not this next week, though.
It's sometime in the future.
Look, if you got a Crave near you, let me tell you the trick. Make sure to sign up for our rewards or our loyalty program, which is like your phone number. And we just text you once a week what the menu is. So you don't necessarily even need to listen to this podcast. You should.
Well. Does anyone need to listen to this podcast?
I don't know why you guys keep doing it, and I appreciate it, but you shouldn't.
Like, yeah, I don't know. A bunch of masochists on the line here.
Like. All right, guys, go to Crave Cookies and get your cookie on. Hey, you can subscribe to Game Informer magazine again, and now you don't even need to go inside a stinky GameStop to do it.
That was part of the fun, but like
weird.
Yeah, no.
Like the vacuum has mold in it or something.
Yeah, I think maybe the employees have a little bit of mold as well.
Everything's just slightly moldy.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I saw the grossest thing. I'm on the cleaning tips subreddit because I love cleaning and I love tips. And this person posted
I like just the tips, so I don't like the cleaning as much.
Pervert. They posted this mouse pad that was like covered in obviously mold. And they said, what is this stuff, this gunk on my mouse pad? I wipe it off with a wet rag every day and it comes back the next day. And everyone was so mortified. Like, I'm sorry, you are feeding it? It's just like, it's not like a fucking rubbing alcohol or any sort of solvent or any cleaning material at all. Just water and a rag. They're just feeding the mold. They're like, what's going on?
Oh,
every day I just wipe this down. Every day I water it slightly, like just as much as the mold wants, and it keeps coming back. So disgusting.
I keep it nice and warm.
Yeah.
Like
I put it in my oven.
Here's the other thing.
Low.
Why are you even putting forth that effort for a mouse pad? Just go get it.
I'm sorry. We're still doing mouse pads in 2025. We're doing mouse pads post like ball tracker ball.
I have a mouse pad. You want to see it?
I'm so happy right now. Look, if you guys don't listen on YouTube,
rolling,
you are missing out on just a fantastic surprise for all of us. I had no idea you had that.
I have a Fred Durst mouse pad, and he's looking at the camera, 2 fingers pointed right straight at you.
Aces. Fucking aces.
I wouldn't even clean that mouse pad. Like if it was growing mold,
I'd just get a new one.
Because
Fred Durst mouse pads, dime a dozen. Everyone's got a couple.
Yeah, they just give them out pretty much. You go to a Limp Bizkit concert, you're gonna get a couple.
The news is fairly thin this week.
I don't even know what we're talking about.
We're talking about Game Informer's back. Obviously, we have to do
Game Informer in the headline, and that was it.
A mouse pad tangent. It's fine. So Game Informer. I want you to put that up more often. That's hilarious. You got that on hand. Game Informer's back. We know I already reported that. But they've now dropped their like subscription and the details for the print magazine and everything. They said in the announcement, we want to deliver a premium magazine steeped in exclusive access, entertaining articles, and deep insights into gaming that speak through a range of voices squarely to dedicated gaming hobbyists. The print and digital version is $48 for the year, which includes 10 magazines, fewer ads, access to their entire past back catalog, all that stuff. It's only in the US. If you want to do international, you can get the digital version. There's roughly 15% more pages in every one of their 10 yearly issues. They were bragging about their better cover stock and paper. So I know my dad, a former paper salesman, was probably like, oh yeah, fuck yeah.
Nice.
I'm in.
Nice.
I'm in. It ships in a poly bag. And 5% of all the sales of this go to St. Jude Research Hospital. So that's kind of fun. The digital only is only $32 a year. I got this. I saw this. I signed up immediately. $50 for a year. $5 a magazine. $5 for a fucking gaming magazine. That's like 1999 prices. Actually, let me go grab one of my old ones.
Oh, he's going for it. Mine are so far away, I'm not going to get up and go grab them. Mine are in a different room because I'm too lazy to move my computer. It's only been, listen, it's only been 7 months. I still got a long time, so
I think about bringing it up, but I just avoid it. Okay, let's
I'm just too lazy to do it. You know that's
too lazy.
It would take me 8 minutes.
I don't know if these have price. Oh, there it is. Okay, so this old Nintendo Power, this super shiny, special, cool version here. This is a January of what year is this? January 1994. Okay. Volume 56 of Nintendo Power. $3.50.
Oh.
This is a Nintendo Power from I think this is around the same vintage. Oh, 1991.
I was already in my 30s.
Yeah. He just had 4 kids already. $3.50. How about this Game Informer here? This one has Infamous on the cover, so it's pretty old. Do we have a date? Why don't they put the dates?
They don't want you to know. They don't want you to know. You got to guess.
Weird.
It's going to be in there somewhere.
Well, this one is July 2010. July 2010 Game Informer. And it is $6, $5.99.
So the price,
Dreamcast
$5 is a good price.
Tony Hawk 2 on it. We're talking. Well, I don't even need to say a date because it's Dreamcast, but it's September 2000, and I don't think I have a price on this. Wait, yep, $8. $8 for this. Right. I mean, it did come with a demo disc,
dude.
And this, what we're getting here, none of these came in a poly bag. None of these had thick cardstock covers or 15% more pages. And it's $5 a issue, less than $5. Dude, guys, this is a screaming fucking deal. I can't even believe how they're getting away with it. It's the list price is $70 an issue. And even at $7, it's still cheaper than a lot of these if you include inflation. But it's like marked down to $48 a year. You'd be stupid not to. Like if you ever used to get a gaming magazine, this is a no-brainer to me. And then like one issue a year is like their double thick, whatever, super issue. Dude, it's crazy.
I have an audiobook version of it because I don't read so much anymore.
I'm sure you could get the digital and then have something read it to you.
Get an app read it to me.
Yeah.
Like the worst
Easily.
thing you get to read to you, just magazine.
Dude, this is so cool. This is like,
that's
if
a good
it were
price.
$10, I wouldn't have done it instinctively, but I would have thought about it and been like, all right, like $100. I think I could do that. I think I could swing it. Because when I was getting those old gaming magazines, the one that I just pulled out, these all came from that subscription. They were like $20 a piece.
Yeah. I did
This-
it 1 month and I have got mine.
Yeah. Dude, you guys, go to Game Informer. I think it's GameInformer.com and get on this shit. Support this shit. Because, like, we get some old magazines. We get some gaming magazines in the mail.
Honestly, all I get in the mail is like bills
Yeah,
and ads.
bullshit.
So I'd love to get something interesting.
Yeah, just like a super high quality Game Informer. And I don't know how long this is going to last. God, at those prices, they're going to be bankrupt by December.
This episode is brought to you by Game Informer magazine.
Absolutely. Fan-fucking-tastic. So that's cool. And you don't have to go inside a moldy GameStop. So bonus.
Yeah.
WB Discovery's shareholders voted against CEO David Zaslav's $52 million pay package, even though it probably doesn't really matter. This was a vote at WB's 2025 annual meeting. Investors voted down a non-binding advisory measure to approve Zaslav's pay package. His base salary was $3 million. He received stock awards worth $23.1 million, bonus compensation of $23.9 million, and all other compensation of $1.9 million. Imagine your quote throwaway extra compensation was more than either of us have made in our fucking lifetimes. That must
combined
be nice. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Combined a lot.
Must be nice.
Here's the thing. The kicker is he is destroying.
Yeah. He's doing a bad fucking job.
He has been destroying this studio. Like this isn't like they did one good game
in general.
They did one good game and then so many flops and so many poor decisions. Like we've talked about this a bunch of times. They are exclusively making bad decisions since Hogwarts Legacy.
WB Discovery is not just the game studio. This is like the like canceled what was it? Was it Supergirl and the canceled Scooby-Doo or Batgirl?
The Batgirl that they made and just like never mind.
Yeah, this is that guy. Like this, just like his clown work be just
honestly, he should be paying them. He should apologize and have to pay him back. Like he's so bad.
Dude, it's so of these shareholders,
exclusively bad decisions.
724.5 million shares voted for his executive compensation package, and 1.06 billion shares voted against. Look, dude, I'm not a shareholder in fucking anything. But if I were, I would find it very difficult to vote for any compensation package for the CEO. I would vote across the board no. Just no.
It's like
you should be making like $20,000 because that, to me, as a shareholder, comes back to me. That's more value for the company. Why would I vote for the company that I own a small part of to give away a large fortune to a single person who may or may not be doing a good job? Who gives a fuck? That's the company's money. That's partially my money. I'm a shareholder. I don't understand.
What if he finds out that you said yes and then, like, I don't know, gives you a hand job or something?
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
I don't know what they expect. I don't know what they expect.
Masochists that are like, oh yeah, Papa Zaslav. I'm like,
oh
please.
yeah, oh yeah. No,
it's like when people slow down when they're driving by a cop, and they all just like try to drive like extra slow by him. Like he's not gonna pull you over and give you like a good driver's ticket. You fucking assholes. Drive normal. Don't vote for this. Is so weird that 724 million shares voted like, and they're like, yeah, give that guy.
You know what? He does deserve it. He does,
especially since let's break this down. 2023, his pay package was 49.7 million, a little bit lower, but it was also up 26.5% from the year prior, in which his compensation was 39.3 million. However, in 2021. He received $246 million.
Was that when Hogwarts Legacy came out?
Must have been.
Yeah.
Must have been.
Yeah, I'm sure he had a lot to do
with
Hogwarts
he had a
Legacy
heavy hand in that game. He was personally coding. So he deserved all $250 million of it. So
fact,
this motherfucker 4 years ago, you give $250 million to, and you're like just lining up to lick the inside of his asshole and give him another $52 million. I think he's good. I think he's fucking good. I think we're good not to pay him anymore. In fact, nobody, no company on earth needs to pay this asshole any more money. He has enough money. Period.
So are you voting? This is like when I cast my vote, when I do like the ballot, you know, and you like do your mail-in ballot. Every time it's like, do you want to vote for these judges to keep their job?
No.
I vote no every
Across the
time.
board, on
Just because
everyone.
I want them to stay on their toes. You know what I mean? I'm like,
That's what
I
my
don't want
mom
these
taught me
guys.
to do.
I don't want to get these guys cocky. Like vote no every time.
Yeah, you should know that there's people out there. They're like, they could be the best judge in the world, and they see their results, and they're like, 30% don't like me? What did I do? I'm like,
You
you
better
should
watch
be,
out.
like you said,
You better
be on
watch
your fucking
out.
toes, bitch. I'm watching you. I'm watching.
I'm actually not watching you. I know nothing about you. I
Okay,
just
fuck.
really want you to. I want you to second guess all of your decisions.
Yeah, fuck the establishment. Do you want to just do a news clip for each of these, or what do you want to do?
Yeah.
Yeah, just play it. Whatever. This is dumb. This is so dumb. We've got the Xbox Showcase, the PlayStation State of Play, and Summer Game Fest. I'm sorry. Wouldn't it be neat if there was just like one event, I don't know, at the beginning of June, in which all of these gaming companies would gather together and create such a large basis that even smaller studios could jump in on it, and we'd have just like a big, I don't know, like an expo of maybe like entertainment. Maybe you could call it like entertainment. Like there'd be like 3 E's maybe.
No.
And everyone would just get
Probably
together in like a big fucking building, and you could report on it all at once, and it wouldn't be spread all over the place. Nope, we're doing these all separately. So we're going to start with the Xbox Showcase. We had a ton of demos that came out of all of these, but we'll start with the Xbox Showcase. Let me
Xbox Showcase, because we had Xbox Showcase, PlayStation State of Play, Summer Game Fest. Yeah, and so it was like we had all these separate events, which look, I'm not like against that, but also like now I have to log into 3 different places to watch.
No, it's kind of
really
gotten
like
silly.
a lazy thing.
It's kind of gotten silly, if I'm being honest. Yeah, I don't think we need to. I just think it'd just be nice if it was all just consolidated, which I do think is what they're going for with the Game Fest. And I wouldn't be surprised if at some point Summer Game Fest eats Xbox Showcase and PlayStation State of Play. If they make a hot enough offer,
be a little surprised.
I think they do it. Were you going to share this?
No. I mean, yeah, okay. I am.
There it is. See. All right.
I didn't see. Okay.
All right. So first up here, we had an announcement that the ROG Ally, the handheld console. Handheld console. Yeah. I just have to be cautious because the PlayStation one is not a console. It's like a mirror.
Yeah.
But this is the ROG Ally, which we've already talked about on this podcast, is a competitor to the Steam Deck. Well, this is an Xbox exclusive version of it, as far as I can tell.
Yeah, it's like an Xbox specific one where you can probably just
kind of begs the question: are they gonna have could they potentially do a? Probably not. I'm sure there's an exclusivity deal with Xbox, but it would be interesting to see a ROG PlayStation.
Yeah. I think really what they're going for is like, this is your Game Pass machine. Like,
I guess it doesn't.
The ROG Ally is a good handheld too. Like, and that's, I guess the thing is, it's a solid handheld.
Yeah.
And I know people that have it, and they have, you can download Steam on it, so you can kind of use it as a Steam Deck. So I think I wouldn't be surprised if they find a way to get Steam on this one as well.
Yeah.
And then you just play Steam, because I know even on Steam Deck there's a way to get Xbox Game Pass on it. Like, you gotta like do some funny business that I'm not good at, but
I think
it's possible.
Being locked into the Xbox ecosystem is only going to appeal to, like you said, Game Pass users, and that's when they're like, this is all I do. I have an Xbox already, so this is what I have. And I guess that would work.
Yeah, I think if like I think
More-
my kids would enjoy this. If I'm being honest, like I
Yeah.
think my kids would enjoy this because they play a
More
lot of Xbox.
competition for the Steam Deck is good. Period.
Yeah.
Period. And I think when Steam Deck came out and we saw it, and then and it just, I don't think the Nintendo Switch necessarily counts as competition because they're kind of in different areas. But I love that we've kind of come back around to handheld consoles. Where we had,
I
it died.
think the Switch. I think
for
the
like 10
Switch
years.
brought it back.
Mhm.
The Switch like
The
came
Switch
out
and
and
the
people were
deck.
like, "Oh, like it eased us into it because you could
Mhm.
plug it in and just use it as a regular console." But then we're like, "This is kind of nice again."
And
to
having
play
like,
games on my toilet.
yeah, and having
Um,
4 hours of battery life for like a full console game, essentially,
Yeah.
that was revolutionary. And
So-
so, yeah, so this is the ROG Ally for Xbox, kind of neat. Next up, Outer Worlds 2. Peterson and I
Yeah.
played the original Outer Worlds back in the day. It kind of felt like Fallout, a 15-hour Fallout in
Yeah.
space.
Spacey
Kind of, it was
Fallout. That's what it feels like.
short.
Short
It
and delightful. I loved
was
it.
short and delightful. I think my main gripe would be that the world itself was very it was not expansive whatsoever. It was very linear. Like in like Fallout, you wander off a little bit and you
And
can
go
find
find
new
some
things.
stuff, wander around.
There was no wandering.
No,
in
I
the
mean
original
the
Outer
maps. Some of the maps were like pretty big,
Worlds. Mhm.
but it was like you said, it was like an enclosed
Yeah.
area. Like
If you
because you're
just-
on like a ship, or you're on a space station, or you were on like at a place, right? And so it wasn't like just a giant open world that
Yeah.
you could just wander.
And even the planet, you'd land on a planet and it was like, go from point A to point B. And if you just raced through the story in that game and then you 100%ed it, I feel like your experience would be pretty fucking similar. Like that's how it was. But
yeah, but here's
this one
the
looks
thing.
cool.
This is what I like about this. This is them delivering Fallout to us in a time when when Bethesda's not giving us Fallout. And so we're
Yeah.
like, I guess this is what we have. This is what they're giving us. I enjoyed the Outer Worlds quite a bit. Like I liked it a lot. And this looks like this is the Outer Worlds too. It just looks like the Outer Worlds with different weapons. Like it's the same thing.
And it'll be Game Pass. This is a perfect Game Pass game. I'm not going to pay for it. I don't want to own this. Oddly enough, and you know how I feel about actually owning games. This one, I don't need to own. I'm cool. I'm good. I'll play this. It'll take 20 hours. And I don't remember a thing about Outer Worlds. However, I'm glad I played it. If that makes sense.
I remember very little, but I remember enjoying it. I remember like really enjoying my time playing through it. So I'm glad they made an Outer Worlds 2. And I like they're banging these out. And this is our Fallout in a world where we're not getting Fallout. So
oh my gosh, yeah, it looks super fun. So this one looks dope. Outer Worlds 2. I don't know if it says when it's coming out. Maybe it says here at the end of the trailer. Oh, even at the end. October 29th.
Yeah, October 29th. And they did the same thing with the other one. They were just like, here's the trailer and the game's coming out in a couple months. Like,
game's
here we
here.
go.
Next up, Super Meat Boy 3D. I did not play the original Super Meat Boy, although I did watch a lot of streams of people playing it. It was a very difficult 2D platformer. This one takes it into the third dimension,
like doing the Mario
late
thing,
90s, where it's like, yeah, we're 3D now.
Pick out
Sonic,
3D, and
Mario,
you're like, what? Yeah.
I'm sure it'll be just a very challenging platformer.
It looks hard. Like I'm watching the gameplay, and I'm like, this looks.
It'll be very frustrating. Super Meat Boy will drive you nuts, but it does look like they'll have some fun puzzles. And I know the devs behind this game are very passionate, and they love torturing people, I would say. So if you like being tortured, you like this super difficult game and rewarding gameplay, Super Meat Boy 3D. Again, do we have early next year, early 2026, the announced date on this?
I know people love these games. They're not for me, but people love them.
Next up, this one
is for me.
This is one for us. I am stoked for Grounded.
This wasn't
2.
even on my radar. I didn't even think about this.
I thought they just finished Grounded. Like they just got it into like the game.
Yeah.
Like the full release. And now they're like, oh yeah, here's the second one. What? Okay. Twist my arm. I guess I'm playing Grounded 2 now.
If you don't remember, Grounded is it's a survival game. It's Honey I Shrunk the Kids.
It's
Survival.
literally Honey I Shrunk the Kids, the game.
Yeah. You're just in a yard, shrunk down, like fighting ants and spiders and ladybugs and stuff like that. And it's a survival crafting game where you're going around collecting materials, building a base, building, crafting, and then going through the story. Well, they're just doing this again. You get shrunk again. This is Honey I Shrunk the Kids again. What was the second one called?
It happened again.
Yeah, there was a second one. Honey I Blew Up the Kids. So we're going to do that one next.
Honey I Blew Up the Kid was actually gave me fucking nightmares. I don't know why that movie freaked me out so bad.
It was not the same.
Yeah, no, it was a different one. Well, it wasn't originally actually supposed to. It was a different film, and they're just like, let's just put it in the same mythos.
Let's do it in the Honey universe.
I can't even begin to imagine what they're gonna do with this. I can't. I'm sure they learned
they
so much from the first one.
Here's what I'm seeing. It looks like they're leaning more into like, you know what? We don't need to make this so realistic. Like it looks like the guy had like a wand and he was like casting spells. I'm sure they'll be like, this is a science.
Legit felt like the movie Honey I Shrunk the Kids.
Yeah.
Like there was like an Oreo that you could like eat essentially. Like there was, or a ho-ho or whatever the fuck it was. But this is like,
this one looks like it has magic.
Yeah. It's like fantastical. It's like magic. And it's out July 29th.
Like,
what?
Same thing. They're just like
shadow dropping it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So Grounded 2 looks sick.
I hope it's easier. My biggest thing about Grounded was like, we played it a lot and the spiders were still never easy. It was always like, we got to cheese a spider again. You know what I mean? So, Grounded 2.
Next up, this is funny because it said likely they don't have the rating on it, but it said likely mature. Well, yeah, pretty likely considering it's Invincible.
And in the trailer, I just watched like a guy's head explode. So
yeah, just
like,
right in the first like couple seconds.
Yeah,
Invincible versus, which I love that. Why aren't there more gaming naming conventions that's just like character versus? I don't know. It just makes sense.
I love here's the thing. I knew what the game was based off that. I was like, oh, it's gonna be a fighting game.
It's a fighting. Yeah. Yep. Invincible versus is a 2D fighting game in which characters from the Invincible universe just wail on each other. Mm-hmm. It looks dope. If you're into fighting games really aren't my scene. But I love Invincible, so
here's my problem with this trailer. Is the trailer is like 80% just a Invincible cinematic. Invincible's already an animated show, so they're like, oh, here's some more Invincible fights.
There were so many trailers that I skipped for all three of these events because they were exclusively cinematic. In 2025, I have zero interest in cinematic video game trailers.
I need some gameplay.
Fuck off. Yes. I don't want to see. I don't care. It does not hype me up. I have seen enough anthems and see what is that fucking pirate game that took forever to come out? Like there have been so many games that we've seen amazing cinematics for, and it comes out years later. They did not have that game. That was not a real game. They just made an animation that does nothing for me. But this one has a lot of gameplay actually in it. You can kind of see a lot of the fighting. I will say my main gripe, and this is a nerdy, super mega dork gripe.
I already know what it's going to be. Go for it. I already know what it's going to be.
Dude, the power levels in this are so off. Like, dude, Adam Eve should not be able to fight toe-to-toe with literally any of the Viltrumite.
Any Viltrumite. Nobody should, except for another Viltrumite.
Yeah.
And that lion guy.
Yeah.
Like
there's so many characters in this that shouldn't be able to fight each other, but I guess that's generally the case. I mean, hell, they put Omni-Man in Mortal Kombat, and technically he should be able to kill like literally anyone.
Like no one would even hurt him, you know what I mean? So you have to suspend your invincible knowledge to play this game because you're like Rexplode can't even like look at a Viltrumite.
One punch from like I'd say 80% of the characters in Invincible, if they actually get a punch on Rexplode, he's dead. Not like
if Rexplode punched a Viltrumite,
break
his hand. Would break his hand. Like it'd be punching a brick wall. And so it's like
yes.
like
So if you forget all that, Looks like it could be fun. I don't
If-
think if I was playing it, I could separate. Honestly, that sounds dorky, but I don't think I could separate that from this game.
I had the same exact thought. I was like, okay, come on, like half of these characters can do anything. But again, this is just gonna be
Because
like
the
a
power
fun-
levels in Invincible, it's like basically Invincible and then everyone else.
Yeah.
And he's just figuring out that he's the strongest character in the whole fucking universe. But he always was that.
Yep.
So yeah, Invincible versus I think it'll be sick. I think people that like fighting games will
I
like it a
hope
lot.
it's on Game Pass. You know what I mean? Because I don't want
Just
to.
dip in.
I do
play
want
a
to play
couple
this
rounds.
game one night. I don't want to buy this game and play it. I just want to play it once.
Yeah. And I think it'll be fun. If
Mhm.
I'm being honest, I would love to see an Invincible game. Just a game. Like a story game.
And it's just here's the thing. I know they're gonna make an Invincible game and then they'll cancel it 2 years in. So I don't want to talk about it. Like,
So you guys have to play this one, or we won't be able to get the Invincible game.
this is it. Like, this is all we're getting. This is
Yeah,
it. They
sorry.
might cancel this one still. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, they showed us a trailer and they'll just cancel it next week.
Yeah, we suck. David Zaslav told us we should cancel it, so bye. All right, spin another.
He
clip or
made $1
something.
million.
Guy made $1 million. All right, and we're on to the PlayStation State of Play. PlayStation State.
The same thing, just the PlayStation version of it.
Yeah, first up here, we've got 007 First Light. And in this one, James Bond is 26.
Okay. Yeah.
So
He's like Jimmy Bond still at this point.
Jimmy Bond.
Yeah, he's not James yet. He hasn't
He's
grown
still
up.
honing his like sexual deviancy.
Yeah, he's not quite there. Like
His
he's
body count is still like double digits.
yeah, just barely. He barely even started.
Dude, I don't understand this. Look,
So you're gonna put
James
college
Bond
chicks
in
still.
universe is like a Navy fighter pilot for a couple years. And then he does some other things. But at 20, I don't think there's any existing canonical James Bond stories in which he is younger than 30.
He's not like Superman where he had like powers like at a young
No.
age where he's just like,
He's
oh,
just
I'm
like-
dope from the
Kind of
start.
like a guy. He's like an
He's-
orphan.
He's just a guy.
Then he joins the military, and then like he falls ass backwards into the spy game. This indicates at 26 years old, like you said, he fell out of space and landed in Kansas, and
He
he's
was
like,
always
yeah,
good. He was
I'm
always
James effing Bond. At this point, just call it, I don't know, spy. It's weird.
spy guy.
Spy guy. He doesn't look like James Bond. He looks like he just stepped. It's basically like they took Uncharted, the character model for Nathan Drake, and just like tweaked it a little bit.
Gave him a turtleneck and a leather coat.
Yeah, and then a British accent, and they're like, it's James Bond, whatever,
Nice.
fuck it. So this basically is
Gimme
like an
Bond.
Uncharted game. This is just gonna be Uncharted, I guess.
Here's the thing though. I am okay with this for one reason. We have asked for some more James Bond games
True.
in the past.
True.
Like, why don't we have James Bond games? Like, I want to do weird spy missions and have sex with every female character in the game and drink my martinis and stuff like that.
So why? I guess you're sitting around in a boardroom or a design room, and you're like, well, let's make this different. How do we make our Bond stick out? And the best you guys have is let's make him a baby.
Baby Bond and
Baby Bond. Like, that's such a weird choice.
who's making this? This looks like a Ubisoft game. Like, this looks like
does.
it's like a little. Here's the thing. It's a little over the top. Like the gadgets were like a little too much. Like the gadgets in James Bond are usually cool, but there's usually like 3.
It's from
And-
Hitman. It's the Hitman studio, IO Interactive.
Okay.
So it's basically like a Hitman game, but he's got hair instead of being bald. Dude, I feel like you and I could sit here and spitball 5 different versions of James Bond that would be better. Hell, you
That would
already
be
hinted
better.
at one. I want bisexual James Bond. Can you imagine the power dynamics if Bond is fucking everyone?
He's just like every character you meet
You're
is
like, I don't know.
shoot, if you have like a one-on-one dialogue with them,
He's gonna
the
throw
next scene
down.
you are going to be waking up in a bed.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna have sex
Oh,
with everybody.
And he's going to disrespect you no matter what your gender is. He is not going to be like a
He
good
has
lover.
no respect for anybody.
He's a jerk. So yeah, James Bond,
Oh my
007 First Light. Peterson and I are a little bearish on this one, but who knows? Next up, this one. Now, this is the one. This is a fucking video game. Baby Steps. Did you watch this one?
I didn't. So now I'm
Oh
excited.
my
I was like,
God.
I don't even know what this is. I'm not gonna watch it.
I wish you could hear the dialogue in this. Baby Steps is a walking sim
Okay.
in which your character is trying to find a bathroom.
Please.
That's the game.
No, it's not.
You,
And
you-
it looks like he doesn't know how to walk. Why is he
Even
walking
without
like that?
because you are controlling each of his legs individually. Because it's a walking sim. It's kind of hard.
That's not what a walking sim is.
Sure
But
it
for some
is.
reason, this is exactly what a walking
It
sim
is
is.
when it's called Baby Steps. You are just
You
trying to
look
find
so
a place
good.
to pee. And some guy's following you and like harassing you so you can't pee. And it's hard to walk.
And
'cause you
you're
have
the
to control both of your
stupidest
legs.
looking
This
guy.
is so fucking dumb. And I am so on board for Baby Steps. I think this game is going to be a killer on like streaming platforms. I think
Please.
Twitch is gonna just eat this one up. It looks so funny. Baby Steps.
Now that I know what this is, I'm reading this dialogue
Yep.
and losing it. I cannot.
You gotta
control
listen to it
myself.
too, because the voices kill me. You guys gotta watch this trailer. It's only a minute
This
long.
the
This is
stupidest
you're
thing I've
watching on our
ever-
YouTube, you're seeing it. Otherwise, get on YouTube and Google Baby Steps. It's so fucking funny.
Why is he marching like that?
He just can't walk, dude. He just can't walk. Death Stranding wishes it was this game.
They were like, what if it was Death Stranding? Keep the pee stuff, but your character cannot walk, and you're getting
And if you find a
harassed by
bathroom,
some random dude.
a guy shows up and gives you stage fright, so you can't actually pee, and you have to
I
keep
can't.
going.
I can't.
Baby
Oh my
Steps,
gosh.
you guys. I don't know when it's. Is it say when it's out? September 8th. Keep an eye out for this one because
I'm
it's
gonna
gonna
have
be
to boot
all.
up the PlayStation for this thing.
Yeah, it's gonna be all over Twitch. Don't worry.
Oh my
Um,
gosh.
Baby Steps. Next up here from the PlayStation Showcase is Tides of Tomorrow, which if it looks or feels even remotely, even one iota like Waterworld, oh brother, I'm in.
Oh yeah, this is like colorful Waterworld.
It's
Okay.
like Waterworld, but you drank a bunch of paint and threw up on top of it. And this is Tides of Tomorrow. It is I don't know, it's not set on Earth. It's like some other planet that like got flooded.
a much
but-
more colorful planet.
It's like a multiplayer. I don't even know what these are called. Where it's like you're playing through a story, but like there's other people in it. Is this like a PvE? I don't fucking know what these
Maybe.
are called. But yeah, it's just kind of like a dope looking
Interesting.
flooded planet kind of game.
It is a Waterworld like.
It's Waterworld. It's a Waterworld game.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
don't know if there's I don't know if it's a building game. I don't
Doesn't
think
look
there's
like
building
it.
in it. No, I think you just
You just go
I don't really
places.
care if there's building. I just care that I get to pretend like I'm Kevin Costner,
and,
drinking my own pee, selling women for paper.
those
You
are
know,
the highlights of Waterworld.
Classic
so,
stuff. Classic
Kevin
stuff. Are there
Costner, drinking
smokers?
pee.
I'm sure there are smokers.
There's like a smoker type in there.
Am I being chased by the Exxon Valdez? God willing. This one's out February 24th of next year.
Mm-hmm.
And the last one that I wanted to look at out of the PlayStation State of Play is Out of Words. Out of Words, as far as I can tell, is a stop-motion animated co-op puzzler.
Yes, it is.
It's a
Handcrafted
side-scrolling-
co-op journey.
Yeah, it's like a handcrafted,
Wow.
stop-motion animation video game, which we've seen these before, but this one looks
No, this
fantastic.
looks one of the most stop motion I've ever seen.
Isn't it cool? It's like I don't know if there's like some sort of clay or whatever they're using.
It looked like clay when they would like show like a
Uh-huh.
person making it and then like it'd go into it.
Yeah.
This is interesting.
This is going to be I didn't see anything that jumped out to me in terms of the gameplay for a side-scrolling co-op platformer. Very typical stuff.
It looks,
you know,
yeah.
gravity. One person's on the top, running on the ceiling. One person's running on the floor, type of shit. Oh, and then you switch and you have to jump. Nothing really unique in the gameplay, but for this one, it's all about the visuals.
Yeah.
And if you want to just like kind of blow your fucking mind,
Like, I bet the game's not even that long because
no, it's probably 3 hours long. The story's cute. Like,
Yeah.
you know this game. You watch this trailer, you're like, oh, I know the whole game.
yeah.
But yeah, definitely it seems like worth the experience just for the art style alone. Looks fantastic. Out of words.
Out
I
of
think this is going
words.
to be a big one for the what was that game that I hated that everyone loved? It Takes Two. For
It
the
Takes
It Takes
Two group.
Two crowd that liked It Takes Two, man, this
Yeah.
is gonna or Untangled or whatever that was. This one will slap for you guys. So yeah, check that. Did it say when this is out? I didn't even see. Oh yeah,
2026. It just says 2026.
2026. So coming next year. They got a lot of clay to mold before it can come out.
Mm.
All right, last thing. Let's do one more clip. Summer Game Fest. Summer Game Fest. Now, this is the one. This is the one. All right, we've got this actually had some really good ones. I was really excited. The first one up here is Lego Party. Probably guessed from the name. This is going to be Mario Party with Legos.
Yep, that's what I was like. Is this a Mario Party Legos? Yes, it is.
That's exactly what it is. Nothing mind blowing here. I do love a game board in Mario Party style games. I don't like when they're like, oh, let's do a different thing. Let's make a U-Tank. No, give me a game board. I want a game board every time.
Yeah, give me the game board. I want to just play a little bunch of mini games. I want to beat my kids at a bunch of mini games. That's like, I guess that's what I want. I want to make my kids cry in several
he just
mini
wants
games.
To beat his kids and make them cry. And this game will let him do that. Yeah,
this is
nothing
the game for me.
Nothing really. Again, earth-shattering from this trailer that we saw.
I laughed so hard with the Baby Steps trailer. I'm like tired now.
Dude, you gotta. I can't wait to watch you watch it with sound because like the voice acting.
Yeah, no, that's like immediately after this. That's what I'm doing. But I'm like tired now. Like I'm like, oh man, I'm drowsy. It took all of my energy, guys. I just want to watch that for like 45 minutes.
I just go to bed. This one is supposed to come out this year. Lego Party,
date, but
it's on everything too: PlayStation, Xbox, and Switch. So Lego Party just seems like for everyone. So that's a dummy game. That's easy. That's easy. Here's another one though. This one is even though the one we just watched was like what was it? The Out of Words was that stop motion animation. This one ups it. This one takes it like a complete like order of magnitude above that because this is a game. It is a Mike Tyson's Punch-Out with Muppets.
I was gonna say, like, are these Muppets? Like,
folks, it's Muppets. It's called Felt That
like
Boxing.
Felt. Like they're felt, right?
That boxing. Oh my god!
Clever wordplay,
clever pun. Fantastic looking game because
it's not Muppets. It's not Muppet like branded.
It's not Jim Henson.
Just
but
are Muppets.
If one of these puppets showed up in a Jim Henson movie, it would not be out of place. However,
felt puppets.
So yeah, it's just it will be. The gameplay looks exactly like Punch Out, if I'm not mistaken. It's like a kind of a first person type of thing.
I don't know. There's like all sorts of stuff happening. Like,
well, I think this is the gameplay here.
There you go. Yeah, it's a Punch Out.
It's Mike Tyson's Punch Out, and you're a Muppet.
Come
on.
Come on. I do appreciate the cleverness because like somebody was like, okay, you know we haven't had for a while Mike Tyson Punch Out. And they're like, oh, okay, like, but that was old. Like, how are we gonna do this? Like, okay, let me just pitch another thing. They're Muppets. And someone was like, I say no more. I'm in. Like, that's it. I'm in.
Some of us are tickled by puppet humor, and this game's for us. So Felt That Boxing. It's gonna be out on Steam. I think it comes out this year or next year. I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know how you go about making a game like this.
I have no idea.
It's really weird. Next up is the only VR title here that I was remotely interested in on any of these shows was Marvel's Deadpool VR.
Was it
I
just
think
Deadpool talking to you the whole time?
yes, it's on the well, you are Deadpool. This is on the Meta Quest,
Okay.
and it's a cell shaded animation
Yes,
type
it is.
style,
Yeah.
which is fun.
Mm-hmm.
And you're just gonna be this is gonna feel a lot like what was that? Stranger. What was that game that had like Justin Roiland? Where it's just like nonstop yakking from
where
your
your gun
character.
just like doesn't stop
Yeah.
talking.
So it's
Yeah.
just gonna be that, like a lot of shit talking with
I don't know. I can't
Deadpool.
think anymore. I'm exhausted. I laughed too
I'm
hard.
sorry,
Like,
buddy. I
this
should have put
is-
that at the end. But yeah, this one looks like it could be fun if you are still playing on the Meta Quest. I don't know, whatever 5 people are still playing that, but sure.
It looks
Sure.
like what's that game where oh gosh, it just looks like every other VR
Mirror's
game, I
Edge.
guess. But it looks kind of fun. Like it looks like
Yeah.
it could be fun and funny as long as it's like only a handful of hours long. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't want to be in this too long, but and
You
that
want to be
one's
here for 12 hours. You want to be here for 5.
and I think
you
it's
know?
coming out this year. So, we'll see. All right.
Here we go.
Buried this one. This is, let's see. Let me go down the list real quick. Yep, this is my number 1. This is my number 1.
I actually follow this game. Like I get emails about this game. This is the only game that I'm like following.
Yeah. Dune Awakening. Dune
Mhm.
Awakening is it is a survival building game set on Arrakis, the world from
Duneverse.
Dune, the Duneverse. And yeah, I mean it's very fitting. In fact, I think of other forms of game, like other genres of games that would I'd want to see set in the Dune universe. Maybe like a real-time strategy game. Maybe RTS would be kind of good.
There is an RTS.
There
I
is.
tried it.
Yeah.
It was hard.
But I think a survival game makes the most sense.
No,
Because
this makes
whole point
this makes
of
so
the
much
Fremen is that
sense.
they've figured out how to survive in a world where off-worlders land there, and they're like, no human could live here. And not only do they live there, they thrive.
Mhm.
To the point that like everyone else that shows up just gets murked. Now that is a awesome setting for a survival building game. I don't really know much about the story. I can't really glean it from the trailer. Doesn't really matter. I imagine it's set before the events of because the Harkonnens ran this planet for hundreds of years, as far as I know. Doesn't matter, dude. They show some of the building in this. Looks awesome. Looks pretty standard. They show some of the gameplay and the combat.
Last Next Fest, I downloaded, like the demo, and it wasn't even a demo. It was just like a
tech
video of like, look what we can do.
Yeah.
And I still was like, okay, the building looks really good. Like the world looks really good. This looks like it's going to eat up your graphics card.
Oh, destroy it.
It's just going to be running so hot. Like turn your heat off, play this in the wintertime. Like your house will be fine.
Like it's such a natural fit for this. Like you can only do so much. You have to build in certain areas where there's not sand because the fucking sandworms are going to show
They're
up.
just going to get it. Yeah.
And like that alone, that threat, plus whatever, off-worlders are threatening
bad guys and
dude, it's just such a good fit. It's
plus
just
Dune is hot right now. Like Dune is hot right now.
Yep.
And like they made those movies
monitor
really great.
Your water, like, dude, it's just dope. It's just dope. Dune Awakening.
I am excited for this game.
It looks like it's coming out June 10th, so it's like out. It's just
like
Steam
tomorrow.
I guess tomorrow. So when this
it
podcast
says
airs, you get to go play it.
Says the head start now available. So this is going to be like
head start.
It's going to be like early access or something.
Okay, what does that mean? All right, and last up here is Lego Voyagers. Cute. This is a Lego game I'm more excited about than the other Lego game. This is a 2-player co-op adventure game where you play as a single Lego piece, like the littlest Lego piece,
like a 1x1,
just a 1x1, and it's so cute. Oh my god, it looks adorable. You just like roll around and build stuff as with your friend.
You fall apart.
Oh my god, it looks so fucking cute.
This does look funny. Like
it could be
a
a
co-op
ton of fun.
game.
And this is, I mean, I love the concept. Like I played a billion Lego games, and the idea of playing as a single piece is like, it has me wondering, why haven't we done this before?
So the puzzles look like they're very much like building related. Like, oh, grab these couple pieces and throw this thing
Mhm.
together, like, and get across this area. And like, I don't know. This looks fun. It looks kind of funny. Just
Yeah.
the concept of being one piece and like you
You
carry
just
stuff
roll
around by
around.
rolling onto them
Yeah, and
and
like
picking them up, like attaching yourself.
it looks like it could be like a Pixar movie.
Yeah,
Like that's
it looks
like
like
the
a
level.
short. It looks like a Pixar short. Like it looks like
Yes.
they would be that.
Yeah. I don't know. I do think Lego Voyagers is a terrible name for it.
It's a terrible name.
Um,
Why Lego?
maybe Lego Piece of Mine.
Oh, look at that.
Piece. Come
Look
on.
at that.
That came up to me in like 2 seconds. You could do better than Lego Voyagers. Lego Voyagers, I assume, is like a
That means
survival
nothing to
building
me.
game.
Yeah, that means
That's like
nothing to
a
me.
Minecraft Lego game. Lego
Mm.
Voyagers. But Lego Voyagers actually this co-op cutesy game. I don't know if it says when it's coming out. It's not going to be on everything: Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo, PC. I don't know. I don't know if
Didn't
it's coming
say
out
a
soon.
date. Doesn't say a date.
Doesn't say.
Yeah.
I've wish listed as cute as shit. So that's it, guys. You may not have. We did not cover everything.
No.
Don't think that we did a comprehensive look at these 3 events, because we didn't. This is stuff that we wanted to talk about.
This was like the cool stuff that for us, like you
For
might have
us-
seen something different and been like,
Yeah.
why didn't they talk about? I don't know.
Right. So
can't make it
if
up.
you did, if there were things we missed, drop them in our Discord. We'd love, because I didn't have the time to sit down and watch 6 hours of content.
I did watch 6 hours of Baby Steps. That's like the trailer.
Well, yeah, that's where I was distracted. I just wanted to watch.
Like I'm
Baby
really tired. Like this, I'm not joking.
It's so
What
fucking
happened? How
fun. I
did
don't
that
know. It's the
take all my
funniest
energy?
shit. I can't wait to play that game. I don't want to play it. I want to watch people.
I
want to
watch.
I want to watch
play it.
you play it.
I want to watch my kids play it. That's what I
Oh,
wanna
that'd
watch.
be good. Your
Yeah.
youngest. Watch Lily play it. Yeah, so jump in our Discord. Let us know if we missed anything that you guys want to talk about. But it was a good E3. It was a good E3 this year. All right, Riblets, Meat Chunks, news stories. I don't give a fuck. Whatever. Watch.
Little tiny.
Listen to
baby
an old
meat-
episode, and I'll explain it on that one. I'm not doing it on this one.
little meat nibbles.
Yeah, whatever. Princess Peach's voice actor of 18 years has confirmed that she has been replaced. Ooh. Nintendo, don't be mistaken. While they do put out cutesy games, and they're cutesy this and cutesy that, is just as another cutthroat corporation like the rest of them, guys.
Here's the thing. They might be just slightly more. They're more cutthroat because they will sue anybody they can get their hands on. Like that's we mentioned that, but like we often laud Nintendo as like, hey, these are some of the good guys, like because they don't make exclusively bad decisions, but they do some pretty brutal stuff.
Yeah, so
This is one of them.
Samantha Kelly, the original, or not the original, I'm sorry, the most recent voice actor for Peach and Toad. She's been voicing those characters since, she's been voicing Peach since 2007's Mario Strikers Charged on the Wii. And she said on Instagram, "Thank you for so many years of friendship and joy. I'm sad that it's over. I truly would have wanted to voice Peach and Toad forever." Nintendo let me know yesterday that they decided to recast the roles.
Like it just seems so pointless. Like why? You know what I mean?
Well, because she's not like a huge name. It's not like they were paying her like huge buckets of cash.
Oh,
They
it's a
just
big
found out that
celebrity coming in.
yeah, they could cut $10,000 off of the salary by hiring someone younger, I guess, and less experience. They gave her this news of the recasting of the role the same day that they released the Switch 2 and Mario Kart World. So it's like, oh, you're fired. By the way,
do that.
We didn't even ask you to voice the characters on because yeah, you're fired, man. Peace.
Thanks a lot. Get out of here.
Next up's Blursty. I don't know what it is, but it just feels like a Blursty. A few Switch 2 owners got punctured screens for their brand new Switch 2s thanks to GameStop and Staples. Did you see the tweet?
Yep. Yep.
So basically, it was a Staten Island GameStop that had stapled receipts to the boxes, I assume to keep pre-orders organized. I
Mhm.
don't know if they were using a construction staple gun.
3-inch staples, didn't it said something like that?
Yeah, like what? Then they
They
unwrapped
were
their
usually using like a the staples they use for like carpeting.
yeah, like had a compressor on it. Yeah, they had a knee, like hit it with their knee, to get it. I don't know why.
Like just
I
use
don't know.
this.
It's
Just use
so
this for
fucking.
GameStop.
And you know
We
what?
bought it from somebody.
Yeah, are you guys such asshole clowns? Like nobody wants to buy a brand new anything, any electronic, and the box has a puncture in it.
Have
That's
they
why
not
they
heard of
invented
tape?
Tape. Are you guys that stupid? And
Just
then tape's
like
cheaper
into
dude.
a cardboard box with electronics
with
in it.
electronics in it, and you
Like,
don't know as the GameStop employee because you haven't opened one of these yet. You don't even you can't even sell them yet, so you don't know where the screen is, and you're just like, fuck it. I work
Here's
for a dying corporation. They just bought $500 million of Bitcoin. Who gives a shit? Here, have a staple, bitch. And like they posted a picture of the fucking screen, and yeah, boop, they turn it on, 2 holes in it.
here's
What?
the thing. Here's the thing. Like I feel like you would theoretically you'd be able to tell. Like your stapling thing, even if you use a staple gun, like it's hitting something hard that it should not be hitting. But
Yeah.
these guys are using an
And
industrial stapler. Like
right.
this is like
There's no feedback.
there's
no kick.
like yeah.
got a-
You know the nail gun
He's got a
Kevin
shoulder
uses in
stock
Home Alone?
that just buries the kick, so you don't even know it's happening.
Dude, they shot it from across the room.
Yeah.
Just like, hold it up. I'm gonna
And
staple it in.
you do it once, you gotta feel that staple go in. You're like, wow, the staple really gripped. I'm gonna keep doing this. I just think that's so crazy, man. You go to
It
the
is so
Apple
crazy.
store and you get a new MacBook or even just a phone, and if there is a staple in the box, you're like, what the fuck? What?
You like try to
These
open the box
GameStop
without
employees-
ripping the box.
Where did they get them? Did they hire them out of like they've been in state penitentiary for 20 years and had never seen an electronic before? Like, I don't know what kind of like serial killer behavior this is, but it's insane. Tape.
So easy.
Fucking tape.
So
Idiots.
easy.
Kudos. Some positivity. Always need it. Need it more now than ever. I mean, it doesn't touch it. Doesn't do shit for us, but maybe
No,
it'll do something
like,
for you.
we just want to talk about something positive for a minute. We just talked about like these morons stapling stuff. So like let's go something more positive than that.
We can't keep
That's-
watching
that's our-
baby steps because Peter's gonna fall asleep.
I will not make it.
You keep
I'm not
yawning.
exaggerating. I am so tired right now. I was fine pre-baby steps. Post-baby steps, I am exhausted.
Fucked up, man. Trailer fucked me up. I'll go first with my kudos. I have weird ear canals. I just do.
That's true. Every time I
I-
put my finger in there, I'm like, why does it feel like that?
Yeah, why is it so wet? Back in the day, I remember when Skull Candy first came out, and I bought a pair at Media Play. That takes you back. And they had like 5 different little nubs that you could put on the end, whatever nub fits your
Yeah.
ear best.
Mhm.
Nope. And then I got another set that had 20 nubs. Nope. None of them fit. I mean, they fit, and I can either cram it in there and get an ear infection or puncture my eardrum, which I have done in the past with earbuds.
Wow.
Oh, dude, it's bad. Or I put them in, and I'm like, yeah, they fit. And then I like take 2 steps, and they go flying
Have you
out.
thought about a staple gun? Just get it
Oh.
in there and like
Because that's a temporary thing. A staple is just as temporary, and
like it's like nothing. Yeah, no big deal.
anyway. So I have been using over the ear headphones for years. I just do. They're not super practical because I can't like wear, for example, if I'm out in the yard and I have a big old hat, I can't wear that. If I'm out in the yard and it's hot and I'm wearing, say, a baseball cap, I basically am wearing earmuffs in 100-degree heat while I'm working in the yard.
That feels pretty good.
Can't run in them, can't do shit with them. So I just have kind of adjusted, and I just my ears are, I guess, always hot. So those finally broke. I was wearing them for years. I had a pair of Skull Candy Hesh 3s, and they were awesome. And I'm probably going to duct tape them and keep using them. But I finally was like, okay, I got to do it. And I started doing research on headphones, which, can I just say, is if you're not an audiophile, going to like read articles or recommendations is such a waste of time. Like, well, the sound on this is a little tinny, but these ones have a really good bass, this and do that. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Do they have sound? Does sound come out of the holes in them?
I have constant ringing in my ears. Which
Yeah.
one can counterbalance that? Like,
yeah, you got something for tinnitus? Because like otherwise I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
So I gave up on that really quickly because and they're like, well, you know, you can get you got two options. You can go really nice and get this $300 pair, or you can cheap out and get this $80 pair. And I'm like, I can't risk this because they show up in the mail and I put them in my ear and my ear shoots them across the fucking room and they're in the garbage. $80 in the hole.
London chews one up.
She just swallows it. And I'm like, oh, great. So I did something I don't normally do. I try to avoid doing, and I rarely do. And I shopped on Amazon. I just was like, what do you have? What do you got for me? And I'm thinking maybe there's something like an earbud that goes over your ear and like on top of your ear or something and just hangs there or something. I don't know. I was just browsing around and I came across something that I can't even say the brand because it's just some like random cheapy shit electronics that you find on Amazon. But they are called clip-on earbuds. And instead of going over the top of your ear or just going straight in your ear hole, they kind of go around the side and around to the back. And guys, it's like they're not even there. Like I know like AirPods, AirPods, that just like kind of hang there. And if they fit, they fit, but those kind of still hang like on your ear. These ones, I don't know how. And they say clip on, but they're not clipping. They're not like snapping on your ears or anything. They literally just hang there. They just
wrap around.
Yeah.
They just wrap not above. I was
Not
picturing
over.
like, the ones that
around
go
the back.
This is like just going around around the outside of your ear.
Yeah. And
that's kind of interesting.
Dude, and so the pair I got was $20.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what? Sound comes out of the holes, which was my main requirement for earbuds. The battery's great. The case they come in is so tiny and cool. Actually, I'm gonna go get it so you guys can see because it's so neat.
They look almost like some sort of like earring.
Yes.
It looks like a fashion choice. You know what I mean?
So this is what they look like. If you guys are on YouTube,
they're C-shaped. They're shaped like
and
a
I'll
C.
show you how they look when I put them on my ear like this. That's it. If you can.
Yeah. Okay.
And they have.
I might look into that.
Dude, they come on and off. They're not like clipping. They just like slip on and off. And the case they come in is so tiny. And look, it like has this little display. Doesn't this remind you like an old CD player?
Yeah.
So that's like the battery life. And this thing is teeny. It's like a suppository. I could keister this thing.
Well, wow.
I could.
That's weird that's where you went.
You have to work up to it.
You're like, I was thinking about putting it in my butt a little bit later. Just like
you analyze everything you buy by that metric.
Wow, analyze.
Yeah, see?
Like analyze.
It's always in
like
there, dude.
this.
Always in my head and my butt.
Right. I wasn't thinking that, but I am now.
Now you are. And
this microphone.
They have really cool gestures. So like one tap is pause, obviously. You can hold it on one and it goes to the next song. You can hold it on the left and it goes to the next song or the previous song. It's just like it's got all these cool gesture moves, which I'm sure. Do they have that? Do AirPods do that? Can you like tap AirPods and they pause or don't? I don't know. But these guys are sick. And for $20, you might as well fucking try them. Honestly, that's what I thought.
This is a good idea because for me, I have the same problem. Like I hate AirPods because they always fall out of my ears, and I'm like picking them up, and they're falling like in the parking lot. Like it's horrible.
Yeah.
And so
they cost what, like $90?
I have the dorky ones where I just have the thing that goes around my neck, and then it's so bad. And I'm slightly embarrassed wearing it, and so this might be better. Might be a better choice for me.
I'm gonna post them in our Discord right now.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, so clip-on, just like a clip-on. They're like a
But I
C-shaped
bet there's. I
earbud.
bet like if you wanted to
Like I
pay.
Google searched it and like a bunch of them popped up. There
Yep.
was like a bunch of options.
This is
for
the
that.
way. Oh, and the other thing I keep forgetting to mention is my favorite part is
Oh.
I don't like noise canceling because I don't like being not unaware of my surroundings.
Mhm.
Whether I'm
Yeah.
walking my dogs and I want to know
Right.
if a car is going to come up and run over us,
Yeah.
or I'm in the yard,
That's
my neighbor's
creeping
trying
me
to
out.
talk to me. Like I don't want to
Oh.
just like.
Well,
I do want to ignore them, but
yeah. But
I
you don't
want
want
to.
to you want to ignore them on purpose.
You get it.
Yeah.
Get it. I want to ignore them, and then when they come up to me, I'm like, "Oh, sorry, the earphone." But
Dude, these
they
crazy
don't because they don't
noise
go
canceling.
inside of your ear. They just go like right under your little. What is that little nubbin? What is this thing? What is this
Under
part?
the nubbin, above the lobe.
Yep, but
Like,
it's not going
yeah.
into your ear canal. Which guess what? I've punctured both of my eardrums multiple times. Every time
Yeah.
I go surfing, the fucking ocean does it for me, which is fun. Blasting a hole in my eardrum. Thanks, ocean.
Wow. I didn't know you were talking trash about the ocean on this episode.
Don't tell the ocean because it'll
Dude,
fucking puncture my eardrum.
Dude, come get you for real.
But yeah, this is like it's like the perfect earbud. It's like the perfect, and I wear them now. I'll be in the yard. Today, I put them in when I got home from work and wore them for 5 straight hours. And there's no earbud, or anything I've ever worn that I could do that because I always have sunglasses and a hat on. So if I have things that are going over my ear and then the head and then the sunglasses, then the hat, it's basically like I might as well just have a very weak person pulling on my ears.
I was like, you got a lot of ear stuff happening.
Yeah,
like,
I got a lot of stuff, but these go around the back. You just wear them forever. I can't say enough. Obviously, I can't say enough nice things about these clip-on earbuds.
Yeah.
If you guys have problems with earbuds, they're like a couple bucks. I think they're now $35 on Amazon. I swear I got them for cheaper, but maybe I didn't.
Let's change the trend. Like, let's make these cool and not like everyone's wearing AirPods. Like, yeah, let's like change it. Like me and JD can start that because we're pretty.
I don't know how
influential.
they're so cheap, if I'm being perfectly honest, and they said bone conducting on the thing. I don't think
What does
they
that
have
even
bone
mean?
conduction. Well, there's some earphones that it's like right here, that like bone that's connected to your ear bone. Your head bone's connected to your ear bone. It like they have headphones that vibrate that, and then it just like, so instead of actually hearing sound, it like
Your
vibrates into your brain.
is connected to your ear bone. Yeah, no, I get what you're saying now.
But no,
okay.
I guess so. Yeah, these are $35 on Amazon.
Yes, you've check.
You might as well get them.
This looks like something that I would be interested in.
They're flexible. I didn't realize that. I want to see
Because
them. I'm reading through the Amazon page. Like, really?
Yeah.
I guess they are kind of flexible.
Okay.
Oh yeah, they are. So you have like fat ears, skinny ears, all
ears types.
Check them out. Peterson, what do you got?
Mine's a Fudos. I saw these at the store and I was like, I gotta get them. I love coffee flavored stuff. These were Oreo Thins tiramisu flavored.
Tiramisu is coffee. Oh yeah, they soak ladyfingers in coffee.
They soak ladyfingers in espresso.
Smart.
And yeah, the best. See, my favorite. Well, I love coffee flavored stuff, but one of the perks is that everyone in my family hates it. And so, like, they're not eating my Oreo Thins tiramisu, so I just get to eat the whole package. Oreo Thins are kind of nice because it's the one Oreo where you don't have to dip it in milk, because they're just tiny. They're tiny little Oreos, so you can just like sit there and pound a few of them.
The whole package because they're good for you because they're so small.
Yeah, they're better for you because they're thin. And it says thin, so I think it's like a weight loss product. It'll make you thin, I think. I'm not sure how science works, but that's what I think. I'm not a dietitian.
I am.
Know that,
and I will tell you that is how it works.
That is how. Okay, thank you.
Yep.
You heard it here. So yeah, Oreo Thins tiramisu. They're just solid. I really, really am enjoying them,
dude. Oreo Thins stuff are my favorite form factor for Oreos.
Wow, really?
Mm-hmm. Because I do like Oreos. I just like that I put a whole one in my mouth because do you ever eat? You put a whole Oreo in your mouth, or do you take it in 2 bites?
I
Visualize the
like
Oreo.
when I'm doing a regular Oreo.
Yeah, regular Oreo. Do you just
Okay, so
pop
I
the
take
whole thing?
no,
I feel like I
no.
choke
I
on it.
take the fork and I put it into the cream, so it's holding it. Then I dip it in the milk with the fork, and then I eat the whole thing.
I had no
Have you-
idea you were a psychopath.
Yeah, no,
Um,
try it.
Oh,
What?
I don't need a fork because I have fingers.
Oh, you want to get your fingers wet like an
How
idiot?
hard are you dunking it?
All the way,
All the way?
all the way,
Psychopath.
completely submerged. What do you?
Psychopath.
You're just.
No, dude,
you're
you dunk
just.
it halfway and you bite the wet part. And
Why
then
would you buy? Just shove the whole thing in your mouth. They're not that
I
big.
feel like I don't even know you.
You don't know me. You're eating Oreos like a weirdo. Look. Take the Oreo cookie. Get a fork. Put it in the cream. Okay, you've got it. Then you're just sitting on the fork. You don't have to touch it ever again. Dip it in. However you dip.
This
half
must
of it
be
if
how you
wanna be
feel
dumb.
when I eat burritos from the middle out.
No, I feel the same way right now about you eating burritos, but the way you're eating Oreos. Like, why are you eating?
It's like a
half of
miracle
an
you haven't
Oreo?
starved by now.
Like, if you were like, I eat half the Oreo by twisting it, and I'm like one of those guys, like I can see
Yeah.
that, but you just like bite half of it and get
No, I
crumbs
dunk
everywhere.
half of it and then bite the wet half.
Stop.
And then I dunk it
Oh my
again and
gosh.
then I eat house the rest of it and half of it's dry.
This
half
is
of it's
my
wet.
kudos, and you're ruining it.
No, but I'm saying the Oreo thin, I dropped that whole thing in my mouth. That's the I don't know milk.
Dude, I'll put
nothing.
I'll put any Oreo in my mouth, the whole thing at once. I don't give me a double stuff in my mouth.
Do you remember
I
the
want
mega
double stuff
stuffs?
my mouth.
Yeah, no, I love an Oreo thin, a coffee Oreo
No.
thin though.
Oh, it's very good. They
I like
have
that.
they have another flavor which I'm gonna get next time. They have an Irish cream. It's like a mint cream, and so Patrick said this is usually my job. He's usually crapping on our kudos the whole time, and now we're just crapping on each other's kudos. Thank you, Patrick. We need you for this. But
You
JD
ruined
has
your own-
ruined this
you ruined
kudos.
your own kudos. That's what happened here.
No, I did not. Other people agree with me. Fork people. I don't know.
Work people unite. Yeah, eat the burrito from the inside
No,
out.
so they have next week. I'll talk if it's good. They have Irish cream Oreo thins, which I
Okay.
want to try that one as well.
Okay.
Because I like mint chocolate and Oreo thins. Like this sounds like a slam dunk. But
Okay,
the
well, go get
tiramisu
some-
ones
Clip on earbuds, listen to the podcast while you eat.
and just eat like half an Oreo at
Half a
once.
pack of
Oh, it's so
Oreos.
stupid.
You'll love it.
I don't know. I hate this episode.
Let's just quit it.
One more thing. You're gonna love this.
You're gonna hate it.
Top 10. Take it from the top.
So Patrick.
Top 10. Don't stop.
All right, we're going through our listener top 10s. This week's is Phil's. Phil has what he says is a roughly ordered top 10. Maybe
Okay.
start at the top. He says maybe start at the bottom and read up, go from 10 to 1. Thank you for the suggestion, Phil. I do appreciate that. It is helpful.
The only one who hasn't done that yet is Trent, who we had to keep
In-
track of what he was doing because he did the most random order he could find.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we will start at the bottom with Phil's number 10 is Mark of the Ninja.
Wow. Okay.
Oh!
What?
You haven't played this?
No.
Oh man, Mark of the Ninja is a
so.
side-scrolling stealth platformer, but it's like really, really stylish. This was if I remember, on like the Xbox 360. I think it was on the Xbox Live Arcade is where I played it. Fantastic game. Fantastic. The art style was cool, just sleek. It was really the epitome of like the pinnacle of Xbox Live Arcade games because a lot of them were side-scrolling games and they were all doing different things like Splosion Man and whatnot and Comic Jumper. But Mark of the Ninja came out and it was cool. Having a stealth side-scroller was kind of unique. Really cool. Phil says, best stealth game I've ever played. Hands down. Amazing platforming, amazing stealth mechanics, great story. It's tremendous. That's a word to
Overwhelmingly
use for.
positive reviews on Steam.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
With
Number 9.
11,000. So yeah.
How many?
11,000.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Number 9, Rock and Roll Racing for the SNES. Phil just says, holy Toledo. If
Wow.
you know, you
Okay,
know.
watch your language.
Yeah, whoa. This is a children's podcast. What is rock and roll racing? You pulling this up? Is this like a
Hold on. No, I'm writing it down and I can't type right now because I'm so tired.
okay. I will
You
try
made
to
me,
pull
I
this
was
up.
tired and then you made me yell about the Oreo stuff. And so now
Dude,
it's like,
fighting about Oreos tuckers Peterson out like a baby, like a toddler throwing a tantrum. He just needs his naps afterwards.
I'm not going to edit this. I'm going to edit your voice out of this whole podcast. I'm so mad.
It'll be our best podcast ever. It's like, why do people actually listen to this?
Is
one?
Peterson responding to somebody? Like, what does he say? What's happening?
Rock and roll right here. Let me share this.
This
screen.
reminds me of Micro Machines, to be honest.
Yeah, anything that reminds me of Micro Machines has got to be good because that reminds me of Toy Commander. Let's see. Let's just fast forward a little bit here. Yeah, this is it's Micro Machines. Oh man, this is. I loved when the SNES would do things that felt 3D, and this feels 3D. So this is cool. Kind of feels like and your cars jump and shit.
You shoot and jump.
You know,
Yeah.
this is gonna sound so weird. This kind of reminds me. You ever seen that event Snowboard Cross, or what is the where they're like ice skates and it's like ice skate cross, where they're like racing on ice skates, jumps and shit. I don't know. This
I
looks
don't know.
rock and roll racing for the SNES. Number 8, Smash Bros.
Like, yeah, okay. Super Smash
It says
Bros.
I can't pick a single one. I've enjoyed them all. Yes, even Brawl. I'm sure Smash Bros fans will be like, they get that. What that means. I don't know what that means. Is Brawl suck or something?
I know. Is that like the one, like the redheaded stepchild of the
Yeah,
Smash
that's
Bros
Matrix. That's the
universe?
Matrix 4. You're like, I even like that one.
This one.
Final Fantasy 7. I love
yeah,
this.
this
This
one
one
was
that
on
Phil
Trent.
doesn't even put a comment on. He's like, this one speaks for itself, basically. Like, come on, it's Final Fantasy 7.
This is the one though. Like,
And-
I feel like you ask Final Fantasy fans, and they're like,
It's either
yeah.
7 or 9. That's what you're gonna get most of the
Yeah.
time. Although Trent's like 6 or something.
Trent's list was really, really Trent. So
Yeah. So Final Fantasy 7, and it was at number 7. Number 6 is Spelunky. Oh,
Wow,
gosh,
okay.
there, it's dog out.
okay, he's got to let his dog out. Spelunky is let's see. I'm just going to talk through it until JD gets back. Spelunky is how do you describe this game? It is
You wait for JD to get back.
nope. It's a
Spelunky
platforming.
Classic is probably the first roguelike that really sucked me in, Phil says. The HD
Oh.
version was released in 2013, and I still do the daily challenge runs almost every day. Wait, what? What? Philip. What? That is fantastic. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either. Like at first I was like, okay, Spelunky's pretty cool, but like
Doing dailies of a game that came out in 2013 still? Like, how is this only 6th? This should be your number 1.
like how are you? That is dedication.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I mean, I guess it's a roguelike. I get wow. Next up, number 5, Into the Breach. Another one
I knew this one would be there.
didn't say anything with. It's just like it speaks for itself. I don't know how many thousands of hours he's got in this one.
If
And
I mention Into the Breach on the podcast or in Discord, like within 5
Like a
minutes, I'll see
summoning
Phil
spell.
booted up on Steam. Like he's like, I guess I got to
It's
play
like a
it again.
Pavlovian response. He can't
Yeah.
help himself. And another one is number 4 is the same way. FTL Faster
Yep.
Than Light. Woot woot. Represent.
Yep. I think
Same
you had
ever.
FTL on your list. I had Into the
Yeah.
Breach on my list.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, like this is and Final Fantasy was on Trent's list. So yeah, like we're doing pretty good.
And here we go.
Smash
Number
Bros
3,
was on Aaron's.
Final Fantasy 6.
Oh, okay.
So there we go. 2 Final
Yeah.
Fantasy games on Phil's
I-
top 10.
Okay, you should have taken the advice of what was his the other guy who just like was like, I don't know, each
All of
one
them. I think it was
each
Ian.
one had yeah.
Just like all of them.
He'd have like
Every Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy.
You just make a list for each number.
Um,
He had a top 10 for each number.
yeah,
on the top
he had
10.
a top 20. Phil did Final Fantasy 6. He said, my first real Final Fantasy game. This game captivated me as a youngin', and I played through it probably more than a dozen times. Fuck, yes. That's like
Dude.
me with Pokemon. It's
Yeah.
like, can't get enough. I'm
Yeah.
dummy about it. I can't stop. That's the number 3. Number 2, Phil's number 2 and number 1, I think I could have said. His number 2 is Super Metroid.
Yep.
It's his favorite SNES
loves
game,
Metroid.
hands down. It's just so good, so much fun to speed run and play through in about an hour. Whoa, that's gotta feel pretty cool to be able to beat Super Metroid in an hour. It's like, put that on a resume, man.
You honestly
Despite
should put that at
Yeah.
the end of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Special skills. Watch me during the job interview. I'm just gonna beat Metroid. Watch this. Despite all the Metroid games that have come after it, it's still number 1 in my book. I think a lot of Metroid fans would agree with that. It's hard to top Super Metroid. Last one here, EverQuest. Duh, number 1 for Phil is EverQuest.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He says, I think I have to put this at number 1 just by sheer number of hours played. I don't even know what the real number is since I began playing it in the year 2000, but it has to be more than 10,000 hours. There's no way it's not. Fuck yeah, bro. 10,000 hours in EverQuest. I mean, can you play EverQuest for less than 1,000? I don't think.
You haven't even started. Like you're not.
Yeah, I'm in the
like-
first area still.
Like, do you play EverQuest? And like, yeah. I just started. I'm like 25,000 hours in, and like,
Yeah,
oh,
just
man.
getting warmed up.
Like, yeah,
Yeah,
you're almost there. You're almost there.
Yeah. So, dude, I love this list.
Yeah, I
There's
love
a lot of old
Mark of the Ninja
representation.
and Rock and the Roll Racing on this. Like,
Mhm.
that's got to be some like really digging into his like young childhood days for those two.
What I like about Phil's list is that Phil like latches onto games super hard,
Yes,
which
he
I
does.
can really relate to.
Mm-hmm.
Because like some of these are old, but I know, like you said, like you say Into the Breach, Phil's playing it. Apparently, he's still playing Spelunky runs way back in the day. He's played Final Fantasy 6 12 times. He can beat Super Metroid in an hour. It's like, I respect and love that he plays games to death, because that's what I do with games. When I love them, I'm like, I'm going to play you till I'm sick of you.
Same. I play a game for like a few hours and then bounce right off it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't finish any game I've ever played.
No.
Me
Phil
and
finishes
Phil are
them
like
12
the
times.
same.
Yeah.
And he 100% them all. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So no, that's dope. That's a good list. I think we got to do. I don't know. I'm excited for the next one. I don't know. I'm excited for our next list.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know what we're gonna do next, but guys, if you haven't sent in your top 10, please don't. We have so many to get through. Just kidding.
It's too late. The
It's too
deadline's
late.
passed.
It's
This
a
is
deadline.
this isn't
There's a deadline. We're a very formal podcast. We take
this
things
isn't
very seriously.
high school in the 2020 era. Like you can't just turn an assignment whenever you
Just
want.
like whenever everyone at the end of the semester. No, it's not gonna happen.
No, yeah, like we're and we-
Oh.
honestly, okay, how about this? How about this? You can turn it in now if you want to,
Mhm.
but the later you turn it in, the more we're just gonna make fun of it the whole time.
Oh, that's a good metric.
and you honestly,
Yeah.
we're gonna look up all your social media,
We're gonna roast
all
the
of your
shit out of you.
and just sit there.
You're gonna hate it. You're gonna feel bad. It's gonna be a self-esteem hit for sure. All right, thanks so
That's
much.
what we
Phil,
should,
for
actually
sending
what
that
we
in.
should have been doing the whole time. Like, that
Yeah, I don't know
sounds
what we
actually
were
pretty
doing.
Funny.
And everyone's like, "What are you guys talking about? That's what you have been doing."
Well,
Dicks.
do you see Patrick? He was like, I'm worried about my list now. And I was like, I'm going to crap on your list so hard because he craps on all of my kudos. He went live. He is in here live making fun of every single kudos that I do.
Dude, he's yucking your yum.
I can't wait.
He's
Patrick,
yucking
I'm
your
coming
yum.
for you.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. Well,
Okay.
top 10. We'll have another one next week. Thanks again, Phil, for sending that in. That was an awesome list.
I love him.
Dice of Destiny.
Nope. Not doing it this week.
No.
As predicted, JD predicted that
Yeah.
he's like, you're gonna need 2 weeks for this, and I was
Mhm.
on it. Okay, here's
He
the
needed
thing.
a week just to boot it.
Well, here's the thing: it's a little bit of a self-fulfilling prophecy because you know better. If you say you'll probably need 2 weeks, I'm gonna be like, oh god, I don't have to play it this week. Like, if you
I gave
if
you
you-
an out, is what
if you
you're saying.
give me room to procrastinate, I'm gonna take it. Even if I want to play the game, I'm just like, yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that. Like,
What do you mean? Me paying my credit card bill?
yeah, Pretty much because my mortgage is due on the 1st of every month. I still haven't paid it yet. I'll pay it.
No
Like,
way.
I'll do it. They don't look. They don't care that much. I don't think. I don't know how bills work. I just pay them when I feel like paying them.
When the envelope becomes yellow and then later red, that's my communication that I need to start opening the envelope.
You say that, but like I do get from the city that I live in, you know, like the city sends you the bill or whatever.
Dude, they don't charge late fees.
Almost every time I wait until I get like that bright one and I'm like, fine. Oh my God. So it's not even like a money thing. It's just like, I got to go downstairs, log into my computer and pay this. Like, it's so stupid.
No,
it takes me 3 minutes.
It takes 3 minutes and it takes me 3 weeks to put, like, I get a credit card bill and I pay it through my bank and they send a check. So I could just pay it the day I get it and post date it to the date. But no, I pay it late every
Because I else do it. Like, I don't know.
I like paying late fees. What can I say?
This is a problem for future John.
Yeah.
That's what I say
future
a lot.
JD hates me.
And honestly, he's never even gonna meet me. So like, it's like I don't care about that guy.
Yeah, fuck that asshole. He'll be lucky to be there. Let's just put it that way. You're lucky.
I hope he's not.
Pal.
Honestly, that'll solve a lot of problems. Like, future John's not around. Like, current John doesn't have anything to worry about. So we'll get there.
Yeah. Future JD better look out. You might not even exist, bro. Keep this shit up.
Kind of banking on it, actually.
I'm coming for you.
Kind of banking on it at this point, so I don't want to pay him that bill.
All right, that's it, you guys. Thanks for everyone that hopped on. Skylar, Patrick. Is there anyone else? Did I miss anyone? No, just the two of you guys. And thanks to Phil for sending in your list. What's a Monday? We don't usually do Mondays at fucking midnight, so I don't.
It's almost midnight,
bro.
No wonder I'm tired. You made me laugh at midnight and then yell at midnight.
You made me laugh at midnight. That's the title of the episode.
You made me laugh at midnight.
There we go.
We had a fight about Oreos at like 11:30 p.m. It was like
I wasn't emotionally prepared for an Oreo fight at midnight. Come on.
I thought it was going to be positive. Started off so positive.
It really did start good. No, it didn't. Started in the toilet and just like swirled around, and then here we go. Let's.
And it got clogged for a few minutes.
Yeah, it started to back up, and you're like, "Oh no, I gotta get the plunger out."
Stop flushing! You need to plunge it down. Please stop flushing.
Oh, there's Phil. He showed up and missed his own list. That's too bad because he could have listened to all the shit talking.
I'm not gonna post the episode. And I'm gonna delete the video. You're not gonna see it.
Instant delete. Sorry, Phil. That's what you get for, I don't know.
No, all I need to do is play a Disney song in the outro, and then they'll just delete it for me in the YouTube video. That's happened a few times.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Well, speaking of which, to play us out, we've got some music from Outer Worlds.
Yep.
Oh, this does sound like music from Outer Worlds.
Yeah. It's even further into Outer Worldsy.
Yeah. Well, thanks for tuning in to everyone that hopped on. Thanks to all you guys for listening every week. I don't know how you do it. I mean, I don't know how any of us do it.
We all,
sounds like fucking Dune.
You just want to play. You got Dune on the mind, Dune on the brain.
I got Dune brain.
Dune
brain. I got that spice. All right, I'm JD logging off.
And this is Peterson going AFK.